Early in the morning, an unexpected guest arrived at the doorstep. A little koala was aimlessly wandering on the lawn. Soon, the koala realized that a stranger was approaching. It turned its head and gazed affectionately at the uncle with its big, cute eyes. To everyone's surprise, the little koala was not afraid upon seeing a human. Instead, it boldly took small steps towards the uncle. Its round little body wobbled adorably. Faced with such a cute and friendly little animal, the uncle couldn't help but reached out to pat its head. The little koala sat in front of the uncle, making whimpering sounds. It seemed to be facing some difficulty but couldn't express it. Seeing that the human didn't understand its intentions, the little koala anxiously pressed its body closer. With its big eyes wide open, it looked particularly endearing, still making baby-like sounds. The uncle looked at the koala's worried face and seemed to understand something. He guessed that this little koala must have accidentally gotten separated from its mother. That's why it appeared here alone, seeking help from humans. Because koala's behavior gives a lazy impression, people often see koalas basically just lounging in trees. They spend almost their entire lives in trees. From morning to night, they are either sleeping or daydreaming. If they are really hungry, they chew on a few eucalyptus leaves to fill their stomachs. Moreover, koala mothers are almost never apart from their offspring. Wherever they go, the mother koala carries her baby koala on her back. Generally, koala babies spend their early years on their mother's back. Therefore, they rarely appear in human homes on their own. This lone little koala clearly got separated from its mother. The pitiful appearance of the baby koala is truly heartbreaking. So the uncle gently patted it, trying to soothe its emotions. Their nature is inherently gentle and kind. They won't attack humans. At that moment, the little koala sat obediently beside the uncle. It even took the initiative to grab the uncle's hand. Its pitiful look seemed to say, "Please help it." After that, it kept circling around the uncle, trying to get help. It even wanted to climb onto the uncle and hang on. But the next second, the little koala suddenly turned around, ready to leave. It looked like a little ball of meat quickly moving on the ground. It turned out to be an elderly lady coming over with a basin of clean water. She wanted to give this cute little guy some water. The little koala was clearly frightened by the stranger and wanted to escape. Only after maintaining a safe distance did it sit back down on the lawn and zone out. The lady, seeing this, carefully placed the water nearby. She wanted to express that she meant no harm in this way. The little koala observed for a long time before slowly walking over. But looking at the water in the basin, it didn't know how to drink. The lady could only scoop the water with her hands and feed it to the little koala bit by bit. After drinking the water, the baby koala quickly got up and left. It crawled around the yard like a headless fly. It walked and stopped along the way, constantly calling out, hoping that its mom could hear the calls and find it. Tired from crawling, it sat dazed on the lawn, looking around. But no matter how hard it tried, it couldn't find its mom. In the end, its little face was filled with grievance, almost crying. The small figure looks so lonely. At such a young age, it got separated from its mom. At this moment, it must feel especially scared and helpless. The little koala searched around but couldn't find its mom. Finally, it wobbled towards the forest, ready to continue searching. The uncle knew that it couldn't find its koala mom on its own. And the forest at night is very dangerous. So he hurriedly stepped forward and gently picked up the little koala. He decided to help this poor little creature. And the little one snuggled obediently in the uncle's arms. Observing its adorable appearance up close is just too cute. Since it was about to get dark, he could only let it stay inside for the night. If he let the little koala go back to the woods alone, the little guy might not have had time to find his mom yet. Otherwise, he would become a snack for other beasts first. Therefore, the uncle plans to personally take him to find his mom tomorrow. Early the next morning, he drove to the forest with the little koala. Fortunately, they found the koala mom smoothly in half a day's time. The little koala immediately excitedly climbed up the tree upon seeing his mom. The baby koala approached its mother, sadly expressing its displeasure. The koala mom understood that the time apart had frightened her child. Feeling heartbroken, the mother koala kissed her baby koala to soothe its emotions. After that, the little koala skillfully climbed onto his mom's back. The koala mom in the tree also gave the uncle a deep look. It seemed she wanted to engrave the kind person's image in her mind. The uncle originally thought the incident had perfectly ended here. What he never expected was, a few days later, on his way home, he saw a koala holding a baby koala by the side of the road. He immediately recognized that this was the koala mother and baby he had seen before. They were clearly heading straight towards the uncle's house. The koala mother seemed to sense that a human was following her. So the mother koala stopped and realized that was who they were looking for. The mother and baby both turned their heads and looked affectionately at the uncle. It turned out that they were so focused on reuniting that they hadn't had time to express their gratitude. The uncle had hurriedly left before they could thank him. Therefore, today the koala mother specially brought her baby to thank their benefactor. Here one cannot help but marvel at the fact that all beings are conscious and grateful as human beings. If you're interested in animal stories, you can visit my homepage to watch more.